as for the rest of the big box, I'm going to kind of do what was left in the big box with some recent pickups that I got. So this is kind of like the roundup of everything else that I have. I'm going to start with this crazy thing. And I'm not even sure what promotion this is from, but there are a couple of really weird looking Mega Man keychains, and they're kind of lenticular, but they don't have any kind of motion to them that I can see. That is a panda. And on the back it says Rockman X Hanayashiki. So that's got to be some promo with some kind of panda mascot or whatever. Very weird. Capcom Limited made it. Just a really weird. You can kind of hear the lenticular aspect of it, but it doesn't seem like much of anything changes except maybe the okay. It's just the colors of Rockman. So he turns white and red, and then he turns his normal blue and blue on blue color. So perhaps he's getting a panda-based power there. And then we have this same kind of deal where he's Mega Man. You can see his with his helmet, and then he doesn't have it on. And it has the same Rockman X Hanayashiki thing on it, but this is true to the games. This is like the end sequence to Mega Man 3, where he jumps off the train and he turns into non-Mega Man, just rock. So that's cool. I kind of bought it just for this one, because this one's kind of funky, but they're both high quality plastic lenticular keychains, so that's a nice little odd item. Love that crap. Okay, so let's take a look at something else I got. And, ooh, that's going to be a bummer to get out of there. Should have done a little bit more research on this opening business. Here we go. Okay, so this is just, it's just a pocket calculator with Mario on it. Let's see if it works. It's a solar calculator, so I can't imagine it has much charge after all these years. But here you go. It's in a little sleeve and it has little instructions. I'm going to put those down. Weird. It has all these instructions for math equations on it. So there's your little Mario calculator there. You can put your name on it. It's very thin. I think I had a few of these when I was a kid, these little calculators. I'm trying to see if it turns on. I'm going to go ahead and leave this in the light, see if it charges on. We'll check on that later. Moving on, we have this set of golf items. And, let's see. So we have some golf markers. There you go. And there's also a couple more of these. There's a Luigi version and then an 8-bit version where it has Mario and Luigi markers. So that's just a random deal. This next item, it's been sitting on my wish list in the Horde for quite a while. And I finally picked it up. There's two colors of these. And it's just a little slot machine slash pinball little marble game. And at first I thought they were only slot machines. But now I see it's just like a ball bearing. And oh, look at that. It's still packed with the candy it originally came with. So it's essentially sealed. And it has a little piece of tape over this door where you'd get the candy out. So it's completely mint. which is really rare to see in something this old. This is obviously from Super Mario World with the logo on it. And the slot machine. You can hear the ball bearing that's supposed to be going on in there. Oh, there he is. He's going to pop out there. Okay, so I got one of the ball bearings. So I'm going to go ahead and it fires up there and goes back in. Okay, so I can actually play it without having to open this back door, which is interesting. And actually, there's Japanese on the tape. I don't know if you can see that, but that means it's definitely supposed to be there. A part of it has been ripped off, but nothing else. And yeah, I didn't know it was going to come with candy, so I wonder if this is how it was sold, or because I assumed that there was packaging with this. So it is interesting to see that part where maybe you just picked this off the shelf and that was your candy and your toy. Typically these came with packaging, but maybe not with this case, because I haven't ever seen packaging for it. Next is another item that's been on my list for a while. This bathing Yoshi sponge toy, and this is actually a very porous plush, so you get it wet and you wash yourself with it. There's another Mario one where the face you can see is kind of a sponge, and you can't really tell very well the difference between, I mean, it's kind of just a, I'm not going to say it's a sponge, it's more than a sponge, but it's like a bath plush kind of thing. I can't imagine that many of these survive, so it's nice to see it in the package. I imagine that after a while you just have to throw these out, because if you actually use them, they become kind of gross and smelly. Alrighty. Next bit, I got this Yoshi light from Club Nintendo. Or no, this wasn't Club Nintendo, I'm sorry. This was just a little promo from Taito. And I think it was prize only. Yeah, there it is, prize only. Which means you can only get it in their UFO catchers. And when you place the little apple or the berry on Yoshi's tongue, then it turns on. You can see that the apple is the only part that is going to be lighted, which I thought was weird because it's a pretty big figure, and but the apple is the only thing that lights up. So I can't imagine this giving off much light, but it is a cool figure nonetheless. So we're going to snag that up. What next? Oh, I've got this set of oh, where'd the little tag go? Oh well. I got this history set, and it's going to be kind of hard to tell what they are. It's Mega Man X, and this is the classic Mega Man, and Mega Man Legends, which would be, and then Mega Man EXE or Mega Man Battle Network. And then the coolest part is the Yellow Devil. And can you believe this is his first appearance in a 2015 set, his first figure. Kid Robot was supposed to come out with something earlier, but I believe it fell through. This set is proving to elude me quite drastically. This Crystal Stamp Mario set. Now, I didn't think they were this small, and there's just a rubber backing where you'd do your stamping business. But there's two more in the set, and man, tracking these down is tough. There's also a Peach and another Mario one. And I thought they were really cool, but I cannot find the other two, so that's making me mad. You can kind of see the stage in the background, so that's kind of neat. But yeah, tough to find. So if you see the other two, drop me a line and I'll snag them up. I also got this Zelda Pouch. A lot of the Zelda fans were freaking out about this. 20 bucks on GameStop from Power A. Power A is making some pretty cool accessories. I think they're doing, so far, they're doing a better job than BD&A ever did with their accessories. This includes a shield and Master Sword stylus, a map cleaning cloth sticker, which I'm not exactly sure. Hyrule map peel and stick cleaning cloth. So you can kind of put that sticker on anything and it'll become kind of something you can wipe your screen off with. Ish. The pouch itself has an embossed Hylian symbol on it, and then it has the Triforce there. That's just that's not metal. It's just a little eventually packed in there, so I can't really even move this leather piece. It's just it's not really a sticker. It's just printed on this little bit of fake leather here. So it's meant to look like one of the little Link's pouches on his belt. It does hold any 3DS, which is nice. And it appears as though, and I've heard stories of which, that whichever 3DS you put in it, it's snug. So it's not rattling around in there, which is nice. I'm not sure how they did that, but it also holds 2 games and the 2 styli or styluses. So a neat little thing. Okay, next up is Super Mario Brothers Tennis Set. Now, you guys know I love these pre-Mario Sports game, Mario Sports items. And this set is especially great because it has these people on it, and it's all old, and the colors are wrong on Toad, and it's just fantastic. This was made in 1990. Okay, so you see the Super Mario Bros. 3 Mario, and that is the Super Mario Bros. Super Show Bowser Koopa. And he is next to his... Oh, well, it's like one of those little castles. I don't know if you can see that very well, but the castle that was used in Super Mario Bros. Super Show was kind of a mix between Super Mario Bros. 1 and Super Mario Bros. 2. So it has the little, like, Russian dome on it. Or, like, Arabian dome, or whatever, on top of, like, a normal looking castle. So I guess that's supposed to be, like, Bowser's castle, maybe. But it's funny because, well, the colors are wrong on Bowser, right? And there's so little merchandise for Bowser in this look, which is weird because, I mean, most of the merchandise came out of Super Mario Bros. Super Show era, like 1988, 89. Obviously this is 90, so it has like a little ball that comes with it that says Super Mario Bros. 3 on it and Nintendo, and Mario has a Super Leaf and a Power Star on there. So it's a mix of a lot of different styles of art, which I think is funny. Like Toad is from, is that like Super Mario Bros. 1? Because he looked a lot different in Mario 2, and then he looks way different on the Super Show. But then, of course, they use the Super Show stuff for the Bowser stuff. It's a it's a hodgepodge. It's a great item. Oh, here's a better shot of the castle since it's on the back there. You can kind of tell what I was talking about. And then you can see Bowser's eyes all weird. It's like half a cat eye and his other eye is a normal eye, and they kind of botched that one. I'm not sure. It looks like they may have changed it just for this one because I don't remember his eye being that weird or off. Because his snout kind of gets in the way. So maybe they tried to add the eye, which was a bad plan. And all of them are girls. None of the boys. See, all the video game stuff was made for boys, huh? Well, no. Apparently this one's just for girls. It says it contains 2 18-inch rackets and 1 6-inch ball. Colorful design. Safety valve. Great pool beach game. Use only under adult supervision. Do not overinflate. Recommended for age 3 and older. Great stuff. I got this off of a tip. I didn't know this existed. I got this off of a tip in my forum from Mario Maniac. So thank you, Mario Maniac, for that. This is a... well, let's just open this because I just want to show you guys everything here. this is what the keychain looked like in the packaging. Just a little LED whoop-de-doo kind of keychain thing. And this is what it does. It lights up on the bottom there. So it's like a little touch keychain for your keys. But it's not going to last you very long. It's just plastic with a little bit of plush foam or something in there. So I imagine that this would deteriorate pretty quickly on a keychain. Especially on my keychain. Nothing lasts on my keychain. But there's one in the package and one out of it. Let's check in on our Mario calculator on. It's a no-go. Probably needs more time, or it's completely dead. Who knows? Wind Waker puzzle. These are all over the place. I found mine at GameStop. I've seen them at Barnes & Noble. You can get them online. They're probably going to be pretty much everywhere because it's a USA-opoly item. There's also a Majora's Mask one, and you've seen the Zelda Collector's Map thing on one of my videos before. Become a hero of time and piece together the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Collector's Puzzle based on the stained glass windows as seen in Wind Waker. This 550-piece puzzle shows the epic battle between Link and the Helmrock King, which was an awesome battle. All the times you battled him. This is the most interesting part, right? There's a number 1 on there. What does that mean? It kind of makes me wonder if the Majora's Mask one has like 2 on it, but bring on more. I'll buy it. Okay, so I've been looking for this set for a while too, and this is in a pristine condition. Managed to finally snag this off of eBay. This is a Nintendo magnet collection. There's Mario. You can see these would actually be pretty decent magnets. There's Bowser in his Super Mario Bros. 1 pose. There's a Nintendo Power magnet. So a lot of times, especially like with the patches and stuff, which I'm assuming, yeah, these came by, oh, this is Ads West Company is how it's distributed. But it looks a lot like the Ace Novelty stuff, like the patches and stuff that came. There's a Nintendo Power patch as well. Peach, or as I knew her back in this time, Princess Toadstool. And there's Luigi in his more of a Super Mario Bros. 2 pose. And then the reason this entire set is so hard to get, especially in bag, is this fella here, Link. Kind of random that he's with all these other figures, but, or characters. That was kind of normal back in the day from Applause and Ace Novelty and all those guys. They'd have the Nintendo license, so occasionally you'd see a Link figure, and he's obviously the rarest and most coveted. Last item on the list, we got a gigantic Rockman figure. This thing is cool because it comes with an extra head, so you don't have to have the classic helmet look. But it's actually one of the better helmetless Mega Mans I've ever seen. They really got the face right. The entire sculpt is fantastic. It's very expensive. It's $100 for this figure. Comes from X Plus, who likes to make gigantic figures. There's the Rockman sticker that proves it's an official piece of merchandise. Interesting. xplus-toys.com. They say that there's a Mega Man X on the way as well, which will be in the collection when it comes out. I guess this is coming stateside, which might knock a little bit off the price, especially for importing it. So for those of you that are a little more patient than I am, you can save some cash. That's going to be it for recent pickups. Thanks for watching.